back. Alright, let's see. Find game, musical instrument. Okay. Something in a Grand Canal, huh? Okay, so I need something that can stand up something in the sky. Furnace man. Oh. Hello, boy. Woohoo! Headmaster Barlow would bind you to the stack with feathers if he can't win if you were hiddling. You were hiddling around the shaft. Come now. I was your age once myself. I won't tell it so, for this man's honor. Besides, I haven't had company in years. Tell me, boy, why have most of the dogs in the classroom been sealed? Hell, it's as if half the school's been shut down. Queerest thing, in my opinion. No, nothing. No, nothing. These things never happen under Headmaster Stolfus. I tell you, there was a man who knew how to run an institution. Always kept my coal good and stocked. There's a thing of the past that haven't seen a single coal crumble in decades. Damn disgrace. I do miss trading gifts with delivery boy Petrus during his coal dumps. I have quite the stockpile of trinkets that have piled up in his absence. Well, that took you long enough. Who in their right mind would keep a princess waiting so long? Ugh. And you smell like cheap booze. Have you been getting drunk instead of getting me my instrument? You really want Daddy to rip you to limb from limb, don't you? Because he will. All I have to do is say so. So let's see it. Stupid boy. What instrument fit for a princess did you bring me? What the hell is this? Is this some sort of joke? An old piano? Where did you even find this? How on earth did you carry it with you? Ugh. First you ruined my bed with your filthy shoes. Now you bring me an oversized firewood instead of a real instrument. Princesses should play flutes, or harps, or ocarinas. Stuff like that. Go back and get me something that I can actually play, or I'll tell Dad all about the hole you put in my ceiling. It's never enough for a bitch. To get coal. Another topaz. Daryl. Need some coal. There's definitely something in the upper vent. Yeah, that's right, the launcher thing. Hello. No offense, dude, but you look fucking weird. That's disappointing. Oh, it's up. It's not that, huh? So if that's not a launcher, which one is it? Oh, okay, okay, I get it. It's trash. The require launcher yet. Alright, so right now what I have, still need to make some coal. I think it regenerates over time, right? Not sure. We got a new item. Thought so.
Got their powers from coal.
Industrial Lathe Man. Oh, it went overboard. Again. Man, surprising the guy doesn't get easily tired. What's this now? A wonderful haul? Here, Petrus would be proud. Here you go, son. Take this shovel. I can't expect to get a good job after 4th grade without a good shovel. I got a decent weapon. Not that decent, unfortunately. Gotta find a better instrument. The Grand Canal, huh? You again? I can smell Beethoven's booze on you before you arrive, you know. It's disgusting. How did all of that business go anyway? I do hope he's done taking advantage of your willingness to blindly follow orders. In any case, I have something for you to do. I was recently admiring the scenery in this newly constructed world that we find ourselves in, and against the suggestion of my wiser friends, I was doing so at night. Now, I'm not one to believe in giant humanoid rats, especially of the knife-wielding variety, but I swear on my honor as an artist, that's what I saw. How do I know that the dark was not playing tricks on my eyes? Well, they also robbed me of my entire collection of cheese painting. You have to get close to do that sort of thing, and I know what I saw. Those paintings were the first full collection of still life work that I had ever done back when I was still in my starving artist years. It would happen to that painting. Food does not satisfy the hunger that a lack of real food creates, but it did make me famous. Fancy that. But I digress. Will you help me recover my painting? They are important to me. I will reimburse you favorably, of course. You know, now that I think of it, these really weren't worth getting back. Shithead. Here we go again. A servant? For God's sake, where have you been? I have long since finished Fidelio. No thanks to your extended absence. You will be punished for your tardiness later, but for now we have much bigger issue to deal with. Not a single thicket. Oh, fuck. Not a single ticket has sold for the premiere of my opera. I had one of my other, more reliable servants steal the record book of all recent ticket purchases in the theater. He ripped a page out for safekeeping, and when he returned, well, what we discovered was disturbing. Not a single ticket has been sold for any performance in the last several weeks. In fact, no living creature has stepped foot inside this theater in that time. Unfortunately, my information ends there, as that servant was soon caught, flogged, and thrown in prison for theft and ruining the record book. I must now rely on you to continue where he left off in his investigation. I believe the authority caught him in the Vienna streets. Perhaps you should begin there. Think of this as an opportunity to redeem yourself. Be gone!
Stuff that I do just to get friends. Vienna Streets. Oh, rats.
More painting. You should not be outside. This area is under strict curfew. You're just asking to be stopped by the giant bandit rats, silly boy. Oh, now what is this? This area is under permanent curfew, boy. No man, woman, or sniffling child may be outside of for any reasons. There is reason to believe that a dangerous criminal is on the loose around here. One that is connected to the chaos happening back where I come from. Judging by the monsters and strange scenery, I guess that we are correct in our assumption. You, however, you are very odd indeed. Perhaps there is more to you than the sad exterior and bright clothing. Have you seen any bright blue flashes of light around here? Or perhaps even a man made of shimmering light? Sir,
A letter has arrived from camp. The enemy has noticed that our force has split and is separate, preparing an assault. Curses! I must return and aid my men now. If you want the curfew lifted, we shall continue this conversation in the history room.
Oh, there's more floor to explore. Dude, I got a lot of cash, man. Just from killing rats. Guess there's nothing here anymore. Fuck. To the history room. History room!
Come in.
Sir, I've come to inform you that the trial experiments have been a success. Every one of our subjects has shown overwhelmingly positive results. In fact, a small faction of the more fierce lab mice actually broke out, crossed the Gulf of Mexico, and ruthlessly conquered a few families in a small neighborhood in Trinidad. They've raised a flag bearing your likeness, sir. We only await your approval to begin human experimentation.
Have you been following our football team this season?
Why, no. I have not, sir.
It's been a tough year for our beloved salmon. In fact, their record for the past few decades has been embarrassing, to say the least. It's taken a toll on the morale among the students.
That's unfortunate, sir.
Their present record of 0 to 37 is particularly embarrassing. Our efforts to improve the standard of education in this school can only go so far if we allow the student body to be represented by spineless failures. It's time we adjusted the current in favor of our salmon, don't you think?
Agreed, sir.
You have my permission to commence Phase 1. In addition, I'd like to see our team victorious for a change. Is this clear?
It shall be done, sir.
Excellent. You are dismissed.
God damn it, another problem. Where the hell have you been? It's almost the end of the day, and we haven't seen a drop of book spray. World Wake Up Days this week, and we need to be ready to open up shop to all of the students and their families. We're playing our rivals, the Stony Brooks Bears, and it's going to be packed. You don't have time to gawk at the football team, no matter how amazing their losing streak is. I never understood all of the hype surrounding this dumb holiday anyway. Who cares about 2 bad eggs from 20 years ago? You should care about 2 great eggs selling quality textbooks now. Don't let life pass you by. Buy some textbooks. Speaking of World Wake Up Day, our friend Chelsea is throwing her annual Wake Up Day party this Friday. Alan and I need you to work that night selling comfort textbooks to everyone who shows up devastated about our team losses. Here's an invitation with the address. Don't tell her I gave it to you or you're fired. She gets super pissed when we hand out our invitation without her permission, but I'd say it's her fault for leaving them unattended by her locker. Huh. Hey there, champ. Name's Champson. Chad Champson. How's it hanging? Of course, you already know who I am. I'm the handsome dude that's about to put this town on the map again. 24 years of disappointment is enough. That's what Chad thinks. Come Friday, I'm gonna walk out on that field and crush a Stony Brooks bear into dust. Bear dust. Just like the generation of salmon before us did. The Chadster will do whatever it takes to win, even if he has to drag these goons kicking and screaming to the end zone with him. These guys might not be able to catch a ball without flinching or run a yard without passing out, but we're a team, and a team wins together, especially when Chad is part of it. Yep, it's time to ascend as winners. Hey Derek, check this out. It's our football team, the Waterfall Salmon. Well, 3 of them at least. That guy in the middle there is our quarterback, Chad Champson. He's famously terrible. He's been on the news a few times for all the quarterback world records that he's broken, like longest consecutive losing streak and longest time spent sitting down during an active football game. They say our team hasn't won a game in decades, and it's all his fault. There's actually a pretty big gambling scene here that sprung up because of it. No one in their right mind would bet on a win. So you have to get more creative with your bets. How many times will our team lose the ball and be unable to find it? How often will Coach Glassfist need to drag player out onto the field. How many will pass out from dehydration during the national anthem? It's pretty sad, really. I imagine you want to be on the other end of the social spectrum here. So I suggest you get us our goddamn book spray before we sign you up to be the next quarterback. Oh, hey there, champ. Are you bet on football too? Well, wake up day in is this Friday, which means we're gonna see the largest bets of the year. And if there's one thing Def loves more than anything, it's gambling. I make a fortune of these kids. Gambling is pretty easy when you can see through time. Yep, they never learn. I gotta admit, you folks have quite the team here. These games also keep me too busy to deal with whatever cute little animals the gardener has adopted this week. I swear the helmet that these kids use are made of cardboard. Always thought it was weird that you mortals have a holiday for one of the biggest tragedies in human history. A holiday dedicated to hating two graduates from this very school. How about that? But hey, it did destroy the world. Wasn't enough of me to go around that day, that's for sure. How'd you think I died, huh? I didn't. It's a joke. I'm eternal. Here's another question. Who'd have thought a little old book would be the cause of the apocalypse? Beside me, of course. And you, considering you have the last copy in existence stashed in your locker over there. We're living in strange times, kiddos. Don't forget to place your bets. Attention all members of the varsity football team. There is an emergency practice session to be held in a gymnasium in 5 minutes. Please report there immediately. Oh, look at that! I guess the coach wants us to run some plays before our inevitable victory tomorrow, huh, guys? Seems pretty silly to me. I could beat the Bears' eye closed at this point. That's the spirit, Chad. Don't leave us. Sorry, fan. It is my duty to teach the rest of the salmon how to navigate the streams of the football, so to speak. I'm about to become the third prodigy to come out of this town in the last 5 decades, and I won't be destroying the world. So see you all on the other side of victory. You all on the other side of victory. Alright, to history. Bah! We have no time for small talk. The camp is under attack. God, that hurts. Ho ho! You have done it! I knew something was special about you. How else could you have survived the streets in Vienna so easily with those giant rats prancing about? No doubt those disgusting creatures you just saw are new to those eyes of yours. They are vile monsters that have been sweeping across this strange world that we all find ourselves in. I fear they are just beginning, however. Regardless, I have lifted the curfew in Vienna and withdrawn my men. The man we are after is not there. No, that bastard is here, and he will not conquer what is mine. I would teach him to fear Napoleon of France. If you happen to find yourself back here again, I would have you know I am seeking allies. Do not hesitate to stop by. I need those bloody mortars. There's nothing wrong with this kid, the way he runs. So apparently the curfew has been lifted. What does that mean? Oh, it has 0 cooldown. What's that? Ride the tide. Oh, okay. Let's see. You sure do have a knack for disappearing from conspicuous length of time. No matter, it would appear that whatever you were doing worked. I had nearly half of a full house for my opera. A new record for such a pathetic establishment, I must say. Unfortunately, it would appear that the critics in this town have not developed even half the taste that my masterpiece requires. And they have done me no favors in their reviews. Alas, I will need to return to my work and dumb it down for such tone-deaf men to enjoy. In any case, you have done your job as my servant, and I no longer require your service. I will give you something to remember me by as a parting gift, something that perhaps will lead you on the path of the musician yourself. Good day. The fucking princess better enjoy her gift. I'm running out of binder seed. Have you found my combo yet? Hello? name is Chef Flex. What is this? Got a photograph. About time. You better have brought me something fit for a princess, or I'm going to throw a fit unlike any you ever seen. And then I'll tell Daddy. Come on, hand it over. Well, it looks like you're good for something after all. This will have to do for now. To be honest, I feel my musical interest starting to fade anyway. Must have been a phase. In the off chance that you did disappoint me, I replaced the hole that you made in my ceiling with some wood from that old piano that you gave me. Now you can go back from doing whatever it was that you were doing up in those filthy vents. Nothing good, I'm sure. Why not do something useful and figure out where all of those torn up newspapers are coming from? And watch the chandelier while you're crawling around up there. I just had it put in. Wait, what is that? Is that a photo of me? Give it to me! This is a photo of me and my sister at the play center from when we were kids. I must have only been about 7 in this picture. Where the hell did you get this? I've never seen this picture before. You're full of surprise, aren't you? World wakes up. Humanity falters after strange collective loss of consciousness. Declare war on self. We're all just so confused. Stammers present. Someone's got to pay. All over the globe, people are waking up. Is that the end of the world they keep talking about? What the hell you're doing? You ain't allowed here. What kind of business does a kid got wandering into an old janitor's closet? Son of a bitch! You're the one that stole my key and killed my favorite chest! And now you're back for my precious memorabilia? Oh, you made a mistake coming here twice, kid. I ain't napping this time. The principal's gonna want to hear about this. Did you just come crawling out of those vents? Oh, hell. There's nothing but carbon monoxide and lead in those systems. Christ, kid. You must be hallucinating all sorts of shit right now. Please.
This is one mess I can't wait to clean up. Good luck picking your glasses out of your skull. My ribs! Come here, you little bastard. Does that crack my spine or your spine? My ribs! Ha! How'd that one feel? My ribs! like a tank, sting like a missile. My ribs. My ribs. My ribs. Good luck picking your glasses out of your skull. My ribs. I'm gonna punch your my ribs.
Oh,
Does that crack my spine or your spine? My ribs! This
Man, I don't
is
even
one
know what
mess
I'm-
I can't wait to clean up! Ha! How'd that one feel? My ribs. My ribs. My ribs. Does that crack my spine or your spine? My ribs! My ribs! My ribs! My ribs! Float like a tank, sting like a missile.
how am I supposed to damage the guy?
My ribs! I'm gonna punch your face into your ass!
I assume it has to be the fist. I think I have to hit the fist.
Come here, you little bastard. My ribs! I'm gonna punch your face into your ass. My ribs!
Okay, I get it.
This is one mess I can't wait to clean up.
The boxing caveman. If that ain't the weirdest shit I ever seen, no one beaten me in a boxing match before. Could that lad have had a copy of... No, of course he couldn't.
Right in here, boys. Just file on in. I know we're all a little down considering our record and all. But from here on out, I want you all to just forget all that. Tonight's practice is a brand new beginning.
Yeah, I'm sure some positive thinking will change our record right around. The hell are we doing here, Coach? I'm missing a date for this? How is sitting in the dark supposed to make the rest of this worthless team play up to my level? Another one of your brilliant recipes for success, failing as usual.
You never did have any faith in anyone but yourself, Chad. You gotta take my word here. You're all about to be a whole new team. No use standing here wasting time anyway. You boys got a long night ahead of you. After tonight, though, you pack of losers won't be able to disgrace this town ever again. I guarantee it. Now let's get practicing.
There have been reports of numerous interferences within the classrooms. Interferences that are a result of the honor guard neglecting their responsibilities. I'm saddened that the distinguished title and perks that come with working beneath me does not seem to be enough to ensure quality performance among my young guardians. Most of them, anyway. I'm grateful that my science guard is as vigilant as ever. However, I can't afford any setbacks within the classrooms. I need you to pay my guards a visit and remind them of what's at stake.
You betcha!
Oh, one more thing. Among the interferences are reports of some student creating mayhem within a couple of the rooms. I'd prefer it if the honor guard attended to him, but until they begin fulfilling their duties again, I'll need you to look into the matter yourself.
Can't have troublemakers running about. Does this student have a hall pass?
No, I would imagine not.
Then I shall see to it that they are destroyed.
I need you to simply keep an eye on him. But yes, if you catch him in the act of doing something drastic, you may destroy him.
You got it, buddy. You can count on me.
You haven't put any extra hours? which is, let's see what else. It says here that you've only met 6% of your textbook quota. Oh, well, that's no good. Helping other student while on a job? I see that the employee task list was barely touched. Did I see you gambling the other day on the outcome of today's wake-up day game? Gambling on the job when you were supposed to be getting book spray, huh? I'm afraid we're going to have to demote you down to junior baby intern. Status until you get your act together. Yup, I lost the ledgers. What? Our ledgers for the textbook business. Our ledgers? I lost them. What do you mean you lost them? Well, I keep them all on my phone. Easy mobile access and stuff, you know. We don't want a paper trail. Mr. Roboto caught me updating them this morning, and he told me that phones aren't allowed during school hours. I tried telling him it wasn't a phone. It was a study machine. And it didn't work. I don't know. He asked me if I had a hall pass. I told him my phone was a special hall pass, but he just took it and left. Well, you deserve it for being an idiot. We don't even have ledgers. Yeah. That's what you get for breaking the rules. Get the new phone, fat ass. Hey, screw you! My phone was taken because of you two. This is your fault. Our fault? We didn't tell you to wave around your phone in front of Roboto. Or use your phone at all, actually. I don't care. I want my phone back, or I'm done with you two. Hey, is this the new Dalton kid you guys said works for us now? Yeah, this is him. And so far, he's been good for nothing, and has brought us hardly any product. Hey, he could get your phone back. He has to do what we say now, that he's just a junior baby intern. Do you have any idea where Roboto went, Balto? I think he went into the old history room after he took my phone. Alright, junior baby intern, this is officially your fault. You have to get Balto's phone back, otherwise you're fired. Go find Roboto in that old history room and get Balto's phone back. He's pretty easy to confuse. Just ask him some unsolvable riddle and he'll freeze right up. Get to it then. This one is easy, even you can't screw this up. Local advertising. Well, while you were busy slacking off, Trenchcoat were busy advertising all over the school. Where are all the posters you were supposed to be putting up? Whatever. We've hired a graphic designer fresh out of art school to create a hip new poster design for us. You'll need to go pick them up and post them up all over the school. Make sure to cover up the trenchcoat ones as best as you can. Since our guy is like 30 years old, he's not allowed in school during class hours. So we told him to wait for you in the far side. Don't keep him waiting. Time to save.